What do you make of this?
Well, like I said, nothing is better than a victory. And President-elect Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala, they have a victory, and they should enjoy it and celebrate.
What's the message tonight that you'd like to hear?
Well, before I go into the message I'd like to hear from the President-elect, this is what I'd like to say to how the country should process this very close election in a very, as you know, Shepard, divided country, despite the victory today. When I was in high school, I played basketball, and the coach, before we go out to play, would give us a pep talk like he should and say, go out and win the game. But at the end of the pep talk, the coach would say this, and I never forgot it. He said, be modest in victory and gracious in defeat. And I think that message, if that message were embraced by the country, those who won and those who lost, I think we'd be on the road to unifying this country and bringing it together and solving the problems, the tremendous problems that we confront today. So that would be my message to the country, and I hope both parties would accept that philosophy, modest in victory, gracious in defeat, because we have to live together, all 300 plus million of us in this country, to make it better and by extension, make the world better.
When President-elect Biden, then candidate Biden, said to Charlemagne the God that you're not black if you don't vote for me, you were critical of those words. It was widely seen as a misstep in the message, and I wonder if you worked through it and talked to him or anything like that.
Well, I've never spoken to President-elect Biden. In all the years I've worked on Capitol Hill, I'm very attached to the Congressional Black Caucus as a supporter. For some reason, our paths never crossed, even during the Obama White House. But to me, the issue for Black Americans is we cannot be taken for granted by anybody. I don't care how much they are supportive of us on other issues. The fact is, our dignity is the most important thing for us. And so when the President-elect said those words, I was taken aback by it, because that's not something you should say to anybody. And so I believe if he is going to approach Black Americans with the respect that they deserve, particularly based on the votes going all the way back to South Carolina, all the way through to today, it is clear that Black Americans as voters and as humans, more importantly, deserve to be respected by the broader community and to expect that respect in return.
Think you'll get it?
Shep, I'll tell you what I feel is this. You aren't going to help Black Americans achieve economic parity. For example, you know this, I don't have to tell you, the median income of a white American family is $170,000. The median income of the 40 million Black Americans in this country is $17,000. You're not going to close that wealth gap unless you focus on creating capital, providing access to capital, economic development in the hands of Black Americans. I have been focused for a long time on how to close the wealth gap or wealth chasm, whatever you want to call it. And if either party, Republican or Democrats, go back to the same bureaucratic models of we're going to do this with government transfer, we're going to do this with government entitlements, it's not going to work. In a capitalist society, you cannot close a wealth gap unless the people who are at the bottom have access to capital. It's not just access to income or jobs. It's access to money that they can invest, money that they can grow wealth with, money that they can build business and ownership.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.